Hey guys, Geno Zero. I'm doing this video. I'm not a political dude, and I'm not any kind of an expert, a law expert, or that kind of stuff. I'm doing this video for me because sometimes I need to just visualize things in order to try to understand them better. So I'm going to take this hand. This hand has got a peace dove tattooed on it, and we're going to call this the good hand. The good hand is going to represent good people, hardworking, law-abiding, good people of our country that make up the vast majority of the citizens of this country are going to be represented by the good hand. And we're also going to have the bad hand. This hand has a scorpion tattooed on it. This hand is going to represent the bad hand. It's a scorpion. It is what it is. It's nothing personal. I sting you because that's my nature. I'm a scorpion. This hand will represent the criminal, maniacal, psychotic element of our country, which is the very minimum of our population is the criminal, dirty, nasty, out to get you type people. It's going to be represented by the bad hand. And for demonstration purposes, I'm going to use my sidearm. This sidearm, which is a Tanfoglio TZ75 9mm, because I know there's going to be somebody in the comments who's like, what kind of gun is that, dude? This is going to represent any and all firearms. It's going to be represented by my sidearm here. So what I'm trying to understand is there are some of our quote-unquote leaders, whether they be municipal, county, state, or federal representatives, feel that they need to take the firearms away from the good, law-abiding people who use them for defense of themselves, defense of their families, defense of their home, property, livestock if they have them. A lot of people use their firearms to provide a good, healthy, steady source of food for their family by hunting. And in my humble opinion, most importantly, the good people will use these firearms to defend our country from either outside invasion from another country or from our own government, which decides to turn tyrannical and decide that our freedoms are no longer our freedoms, and they're going to take this away from the good people. The bad people will take the firearm and they will use this to knowingly and willingly do as much damage and harm as they can, to rape, to rob, to burglarize, to murder everybody that they can without remorse and without fear of consequence is the main purpose of the firearm for the bad people. Now, if I place this firearm down, we still have the group of bad people, we still have the group of good people. The firearm has not gone anywhere. Neither one of these individuals has a firearm because the firearm is in the middle. The government says, okay, good people, you can no longer have this firearm, so the good people have to go away from the firearm. Leaves the bad people. The bad people is like, we don't care what you say, government, we're still going to get the firearm. Because that's what we do, we're criminals. Any means necessary, no matter what the cost, no matter what we have to do, us, the bad people, are still going to have this firearm because the firearm is still here. This firearm may be safely locked away. It may be in government possession. It may be laying in the middle of the street, next to the road in the ditch. It may even be destroyed and kicked all the way out of the picture and gone. But the criminal, bad people, will still and always find a way to get another firearm so that they can continue to do their dirty deeds, their job, so to speak, of taking advantage of the good, law-abiding citizenry of our population, of our country. So our government says, you can no longer have this, good people. The good people are gone away, but the bad people are still here, and they're still able to, by any means necessary, get a firearm, which leaves the good people vulnerable to the bad people. That doesn't make any sense to me. What makes sense to me is for our government to say, okay, good people, we understand you can still have your firearms. That way the good people can have their firearms to defend themselves against the bad people who also have their firearms. I'm just trying to do this visually to try to make sense of some of the laws and the proposals that are being made by our quote-unquote representatives, because it seems to me like if they don't let the good people have any firearms, that's going to leave these people vulnerable not only to this group of bad people who will always find a way to get a firearm, and it's also going to leave them open to tyrannical governments. It's going to leave us open to foreign invasion. It's going to deny a lot of people a good, healthy food source. And it's going to deny a lot of people confidence that they can protect and provide for their family and their children for generations to come. So, like I say, I'm just doing this as a visual, mainly for myself, so that I can try to understand how these people are thinking, but it doesn't make any sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you. If it doesn't, let me know. If it does, let me know. This is one of the things. It is what it is. I'm not an expert. I'm not a political dude. I'm just a dude trying to make sense of what our representatives are trying to make happen. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Keep them close. Keep them legal. Have a great evening. God bless. In the end. Buzz, buzz. The end.